So instead of picking a sector, I kind of picked a small part of the technological sector, or is the services sector, because like as we know, technological sector is really vast, right? So you'll have tons and tons of examples. So I'm just focusing on the services part, that is whatever services that we as consumers use in today's world.
Mhm. When you say services, what is that services actually?
So services are basically programs or online cloud services or streaming services that we use as consumers. So you can say Netflix is a service because it allows us to stream content to our devices.
Okay, okay,
OneDrive, Google Drive, they are services which allow us to access cloud storage from our devices. So
right.
those kind of softwares and programs which we use as consumers as services. Basically, any program that you download is a service.
Okay, fine, go ahead.
So my first example is Netflix. It follows a sort of both supervised and unsupervised learning. So like when you first create an account in Netflix and log in, the algorithm, the program does not know what you prefer to watch, what you do not like watching. So it just shows you what do you say, more or less general recommended list. That is whatever is popular in the world at that time, whatever people are watching at that time. Most watched stuff, it shows you that, it recommends you can start watching this. But after a couple of weeks, when you what do you say, sort of well acquainted yourself with Netflix and watched a couple of TV shows and movies, it sort of knows what you like, right? So based on your previous watch history, um, it gives you more content from the same categories as what you have already watched. So suppose you watch a stand-up special, the algorithm will think that you like stand-up specials, so it will display more content. It will recommend more stand-up specials for you from its huge database of movies and shows.
Okay.
So the second one is the iOS App Store and Google Play Store. Now, all of our phones, devices, majority of them run either iOS or Android, right? So we have either one of these. So every app has a category. I've used this example before. So apps, when you open the App Store, you can already see the grouping. So you have different categories. So under games, you have, let's say, Call of Duty. While under productivity, you will have apps like Gmail or PowerPoint. But there is an unsupervised learning here also. When you search for an app, whatever keyword you type in, every app which has that keyword in its name, in its title, will show up, regardless of its category. So the third one is YouTube, which follows a very similar pattern to that of Netflix. When you first create your account, it does not know what you like. So it just shows you a bunch of random or generalized video feed. But after a few days or weeks, when you started watching videos, it gathers your watch list, it references that watch list, and it gives you more content based on what you have previously watched. So for example, if you watch a video on a TV show, say Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is my favorite TV show, by the way, more videos related to the same TV show will appear when you next refresh your recommended list. So this is actually the algorithm at work. It recognizes that you have watched this video, and it brings you more content which is relating to the same video that you watched, or basically same content. Google. Now, Google is something that all of us use. We use Google. YouTube is also a Google service. So we use the Google search bar, right? Google search, whatever information we need, we use Google to find it. So let's say, but a lot of us know about incognito. Incognito basically does not save your history or your search files. So Google, if you're using an account in which you have already searched for something, the search bar already has something it can reference. But when you're not using an account, when you're using incognito, there's no previous record or reference to or data set to reference to give you what you need. So I actually have a couple of examples here. So this is actually an incognito window which I opened, and I started typing machine learning. So because it did not have any previous reference that I had typed machine learning, it gave me a generalized sort of autofill options. So you can see, first option is machine learning. Second one is machine gun Kelly, Machiavellianism, and so on. First and second are maybe related to what I wanted. From then on, it's nothing related. But after I've searched for machine learning, and then I'm typing artificial intelligence, you can see that the autofill options get a lot more targeted towards machine learning, artificial intelligence. Because now that I've typed machine learning, the algorithm has made a connection. Like, oh, he searched for machine learning. Maybe he'll search for artificial intelligence next. So it's sort of giving me these more targeted options towards artificial intelligence because I have searched for machine learning. So this is also a kind of supervised learning. So that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Anirudh.